Hello everyone, good morning. Today I am taking the question number 78 of our D.K. Goyal book. Okay, the question is A and B are partners in 3:2. C is coming and he is bringing 1,50,000 of his goodwill in cash. Okay, A sacrifices 2 by 15th part from his share and B sacrifices 1/6 of his share. So students, first we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio or the sacrifice ratio. So firstly I am calculating the sacrifice ratio that we will need it further. So A has the ratio 3 by 5 and B 2 by 5. A is sacrificing 2 by 15th from his share. It means it is already aparted from his share. And B is sacrificing 1/6 of his share. It means we need to calculate the 1/6 because here of is written and here from is written. Okay, so 2 by 30th part, it means that is 1 by 15. Okay, so here the sacrifice ratio is 2:1. Now we need to calculate NPSR, that is A, B, their old ratio was 3 by 5, 2 by 5. A is sacrificing 2 by 15 and B is sacrificing 1 by 15. 15, 9 minus 2, 15, 6 minus 1, and the new ratio will be 7 upon 15, 5 upon 15, and yes, now we need to calculate C's ratio. So for C's ratio we will add A's and B's sacrifice part. So 2 by 15 plus 1 by 15, and that will become 3 by 15. So their new ratio is 7:5:3. Okay, now let's come to the question. So student, this is our question and our first adjustment is C shall bring 150 as a share of goodwill premium and shall bring in proportionate capital. It means we need to calculate the C's capital. Now here are the adjustments for revaluation. Stock was undervalued by 10% and plant and machinery was undervalued by 20%. Okay, market value of investment, debtors, 5% provision. So let them treat one by one. So students, let's start our revaluation part. Our stock has the value of 4,50,000 in the balance sheet and it is written in our statement that it is undervalued by 10%. It means we has shown our stock at the value of 90%. Okay, so what we will do here, 4,50,000 undervalued, it means you need to minus here 10%. So 4,50,000 divided by 10%. So 90%. So if I remove it, then it will be multiplied by 100 and our value of stock should be 5 lakh, and we have shown it in our balance sheet as the value of 4,50,000. It means it is to be increased by 50,000. Okay, so first transaction is this. Second one, plant and machinery has the value of 6 lakh and it is overvalued by 20%. It means what you will need to do, that is 100 plus 20%. So it will be 6 lakh into 100 divided by 120, and that will become 5 lakh. It means you have to decrease the plant and machinery by 1 lakh. Okay, next adjustment is investment has the book value of 2 lakh and its market value is now 2,20,000. It means increased by 20,000. If there is an increase in market value, no need to check investment fluctuation reserve. No need to check IFR because this IFR has been distributed among the partners. Next is unrecorded debtors of 10,000. It means we will increase the debtors by 10,000 that has been unrecorded later. Now last point is 5% PBD we will have to make. Already have the PBD of rupees 30,000. We have already made it and it is given in our balance sheet. Now our debtors have the value of 7,50,000 and as per the point number 4, it has been unrecorded of 10,000. It means now our debtor will become 7,60,000. Now we will calculate the PBD. 7,60,000 into 5% and that will become 38,000. We have already made 30,000 PBD, so we will increase our PBD by 8,000. So these transaction I will have to record on in our evaluation account. So let's start first. Stock increased by 50,000, plant decreased by 1 lakh. This is our evaluation account. So by stock 50,000 to plant and machinery 1 lakh. So 2 entries we have done. Now investment increased by 20,000, debtors increased by 10,000. So here by investment and by debtors. Investment 20,000 and debtors 10,000. The last one, increase PBD by 8,000. So 2 PBD 10,000. 8,000. So here we can see that the total of our two sides is more than the total of buy side. So this is the loss which has been transferred to the partners capital account, to the old partners capital account, and old partners were A and B and they were sharing their profit in 3:2. So the loss of our revaluation account is 28,000. That has to be distributed in 3 and 2, that is 16,800 and 11,200. So this is our evaluation account. Now we will pass the entry of goodwill, cash account debit to C's capital account and to premium for goodwill account. So again we don't know what is the C's capital amount, but we know the goodwill amount that has been bring by C as 1,50,000 and it is mentioned in our question. So premium for goodwill account debit to A's capital to B's capital account. That has to be transferred in sacrifice ratio and our sacrifice ratio is 2:1. So 1,50,000 has to be distributed in 2:1. So that will become 30,000 and 50,000 and 1 lakh. Okay. Now check out our balance sheet for the entries of reserves. So on liabilities we have a reserve of investment fluctuation reserve and we haven't used it in the investment fluctuations. Okay, so it should be transferred to partners capital account and after that there is nothing to be transferred and here there is nothing to be written off. So we will transfer only the entry of IFR. So investment fluctuation reserve account debit to A's capital account and to B's capital account. The value of IFR is 50,000. That has to be distributed in old ratio, that is 30,000 and 20,000. Now after this entry we will have to prepare our partners capital account. So here is our partner's capital account, and I have transferred the capital of A and B, and by cash I have written for C's capital. We will write it when we will get it. Now let's start with our evaluation. We have a loss of 16,800 and 11,200. So we will transfer it to revaluation loss 16,800 and 11,200. After that, we need to transfer this entry, that is premium for goodwill, by premium for goodwill, and the amount are 1,50,000. So that will become 1,50,000. After that, we had an entry of IFR. So it will become by investment fluctuation reserve, and the amounts are 30,000 and 20,000. Okay. So two side we only have the revaluation loss. Now we need to equalize this account and calculating the balance CD, or the closing balance of A and B. So I had done the total 1130 and 870. So to balance CD, 1130 minus 16,800, and the amount which we will calculate, that is 11,13,200, and here 8,58,800. So students, we have completed the part of A and B. Now it's time to calculate C's capital. Okay. So first we will calculate combined capital of A and B, and that will become 11,13,200 plus 8,58,800, and that will, so our total will become 19,72,000. Okay. So now we will calculate the firm's capital. So firm's capital will be 19,72,000 into reciprocal, the share of A and B. So A and B. So A and B, what we have calculated the new profit sharing ratio, that is 7:5:3. So what is the combined share of A and B? That is 12/15. So I am doing the reciprocal of 12/15. Okay. So now we will have our firm's capital. We will divide it. That will become 4,93,000. That is 24,65,000. So it is our firm's capital. Now we will calculate C's capital. That will become 24,65,000 into 3/15. That is 1/5, and it will become 4,93,000. So this is our C's capital. Now we will transfer it to all the places. 4,93,000 in the total also. 493 balance CD, 4,93, and here also 493. And now we will transfer it in our capitals entry, 4,93,000. So debit amount will be 6,43,000. Okay. Now we will have to prepare our balance sheet. So have a look on the balance sheet. Sundry creditors, and there was no change, so I am writing it as it is. That is sundry creditors amounting 2,50,000. After that, IFR was given. IFR we have already distributed, so I am writing the capitals of partner. That is A, B and C. So we have the capital balances here. 11,13,200, 8,58,800 and 4,93,000. That is 11,13,200, 8,58,800 and 4,93,000. And our firm's capital will become, and the addition of this will become 24,65,000. So come to our asset side. First it is cash at bank. I am writing the same amount there. Sundry debtors 750. So it is cash at bank 1,30,000. Debtors, that has already been 7,50,000. Now come to our revaluation. We have increased the debtors by 10,000. So I am adding here 10,000. Now our debtor will become 7,60,000. And we have made the provision of 38,000 as 5% on debtors. So I am subtracting it. That is less 38,000 and that will become 7,22,000. Okay, after debtors, stock is given. Stock has already value of 4,50,000 and we have increased it by 50,000. So the value of stock will become 5 lakh. After stock we have investments. The investment further value was 2 lakh and its market value now increased by 20,000. So it will become 2,20,000. After that, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery was further the value of 6 lakh and we have reduced it by 1 lakh. So it will become rupees 5 lakh. Come to the revaluation account again. We have done plant and machinery adjustment, PBD adjustment, stock and adjustment, investment, debtors. We have done all the adjustments. Now we will have to do the total of our balance sheet. Our liability side total is 27,15,000, but on the asset side we have skipped our cash. So cash I am writing as I have debited the cash account here from 6,43,000. So I am writing directly here and I will do the total on the next column, that is 6,43,000. Now we will do the total of our asset side. Now the total of our asset side will also become 27,15,000. Okay, so this was our question number 78. Students, rest of the questions 79, 80 and 81, 3 questions are same as we have done yesterday and today's topic. So I am sending you the assignment regarding this topic, and tomorrow we will start our next adjustment of capital, that new partner will bring his capital in cash and old partners will adjust their profit as per new partner. Okay, so this topic we will start tomorrow and you have to complete your assignment and submit it.